And now, to be one of the first people that I know of in America to unbox the Roland Go Keys 5. I've got my iPad on the table here, which is gonna have to move, and my headphones. Got my scissors. Hopefully, we have a brand new item in here. We're gonna find out in a second. I'm gonna open the window for my dog. Usually I keep the window closed because it's really hot today, so. Please be a white keyboard because I ordered a white one. Well, we're halfway there. It's white. Oh, I think we're in business. Got my instruction manual. Turn this on its side so I can get down there. This is probably going to be the power supply. This also apparently does run on batteries. Yep, we got a power supply and the cord, so that's good. Let's get this on the table. Alright, we'll put the box over here. Always keep your box. If you don't have a carrying case for your keyboard, keep the box. That's my dad taught me that. My dad's a musician. And he always kept the boxes for his keyboards, which proved to be invaluable later because anytime you need to transport them somewhere, you never know what's going to happen in life. You might have to move, you might need to take it to an event. I do like that there's no styrofoam in the packaging. It's actually kind of surprising, to be honest. Oh, I'm so excited. My hands are clean. Happy birthday to Samzirra. Oh, it's so pretty. I guess Roland has stopped using the old MIDI outs. It's a USB-C MIDI out, which is great. I think that's what that in fact is. I hope that that's the case. So, I don't know if you guys will be able to see this. I've got a headphone jack, 2 audio outputs, mono, left and right, an auxiliary input, a mic input, 2 pedal controls, one for hold, one for control. I've actually got a Roland DPU pedal down there, and I got the EV5 coming later for both my pedals. Power, USB-C, that's going to be for the MIDI. USB memory stick spot, and then this last one is for the Roland Cloud, if you end up getting the Roland Cloud, and I'm assuming that right there, is that, oh, there's 2 headphone jacks. 3 headphone jacks, if I'm not oh, you know what? I think these holes are actually for a music rest. I thought these were headphone jacks, but they are not. Really important, you plug this into something with surge protection, which I do have. This thing was so reasonably priced. If you look on their website, they're selling them for 500 bucks. I hate it when you get a brand new power supply and the cord's all bundled up like this. It drives me nuts. It's okay. We are gonna get this unwoven. I'm so excited. I'm gonna be making noise. The keys are really springy. Oh, nobody's played this. Nobody has played this. You can tell because the keys are not broken in yet. And there are no finger marks. I love the texture of Roland keys. They're not sticky, but they've got some kind of texture to them. They're not just smooth keys, like super high gloss smooth keys. We're just gonna go ahead and fire this thing up. Let's see here. power is in. I'm gonna stick my foot pedal in there. And we'll do all the MIDI controllers and stuff like that later for better audio. I know the audio is horrible on my GoPro, so bear with me until I get all that stuff figured out and get my actual mic hooked up. Let's see if it turns on. It turned on. Oh, it's working. Ooh, the pedal works. Plug my speakers into this thing. See if that works. Let me plug these in. Oh, that's so much better. Definitely sounds better on my speakers, so I'm gonna move my speakers around for a second. Alright, so I'm not thrilled with the speakers on this thing. I've hooked up my own speakers, and I'll tell you like this. I got this to be a MIDI controller, and I've already got studio speakers. So I'll just tell you, anybody that wants to buy this, expecting a lot of sound to come out of this thing, it's not going to happen. You got to get some external speakers. That's just being totally honest with you. But I love the way it sounds. I need this pillow to sit on because I'm so short. Are you going to be able to sit on the street and play this thing without speakers? No, because nobody's going to be able to hear you. If you're in a subway tunnel, maybe you might get some echo, but you're going to need your own speakers. Sounds damn good. I gotta be honest. It does sound pretty fucking good. Got some effects. Oh, that's interesting. This is just straight out of the box. Oh, you hear that sound? It's a lo-fi acoustic sound. Up until this point, I had not realized when I moved my speakers around, I had unplugged the Go keys. And in just a moment, you'll see me realize they had been unplugged the entire time. Oh, that's the speakers. That's the speakers of this. Wow, that actually sounds really good. at this point, I had realized my speakers had been unplugged. And yes, it sounds so much better with my own studio speakers blaring. But the Go keys does have pretty good sound in speakers. However, I do not think they'd be loud enough to do like a solo busking gig on the street. It might be good in a small cafe if people are fairly quiet, but you're not gonna get a ton of volume. You probably have to bring your own PA. In a very intimate setting, once again, in a small area, people are gonna hear it just fine. That's so crazy. Forgot I was recording with you guys here. Well, I love it. Through your external speakers, it sounds amazing. There's a whole bunch of other stuff you can do with this. I haven't read the instruction manual yet. I can make another video when I can, but for 500 bucks, plus the 50 I paid for the 50 for the pedal, it's not a bad deal. I'm happy. It doesn't feel like a real piano. It's got that real springy, if you've played synthesizers, you're gonna love it. But it's got like piano style keys, you know, it doesn't have like the lip like synthesizer keys do. Some people are gonna like that, some are not. Alright, now I've had about an hour to play with this. I love it. Get some external speakers for this. You're going to need it. You're going to want a subwoofer too. Besides all that, the sequencer, the sounds, I'm just overwhelmed. It's a real synthesizer. Was expecting to get a MIDI controller with an arranger kind of ish, but it reminds me of a synthesizer my dad had that was a sequential circuits back in like 1986, where it's just got this wealth of sounds and special effects and drums. This is a great toy for somebody like me who's 46. Anybody that wants to get into music production that's young, get them this. This is a great toy. It's a great piece of professional equipment. I highly recommend the Go Keys 5 by Roland. This is an amazing toy. I keep saying toy, but it really could be used as a professional piece of equipment. My personal favorite section is this. I don't know why I love this sound so much. It sounds like people. Anytime a keyboard gives you the giggles, it's a good keyboard. So now, for those of you who don't know, if you go onto the Roland website, all the manuals, here, let's see if you can see this. Hopefully my GoPro's still filming. I went online, and you can download, whether you have an iPad, a Mac. I was worried I couldn't get a lot of this stuff because I have an iPad. I don't have a PC or a Mac or anything like that. But this is a sound list. It's got all the lists. It's got all the instruction manuals you need for this thing. There's thousands of voices and scenes and effects you can do. It's all great. But the other thing is, if you get the Roland Cloud, which is probably going to be the next thing I do, I believe it's $100. It might be $150. It's a little jump drive plug-in you put in there, and then it gives you access to a bunch of other shit that Roland charges you for, which is fine because it's worth it. It's a wealth of information and technology and sounds. You can tell I'm very excited. I'm highly caffeinated. I highly suggest that if you're considering getting one of these and you don't want to spend $1,000 on one of the digital pianos, because I almost did that, I would suggest you spend half as much. Get this first. This thing also has voice effects, so if you plug in a microphone, you can do harmonizing and vocoding and all that other good stuff. I have a microphone, but I don't have the plug for it. I'm going to try to see if I can do it with my USB cord. I don't know if that works. I'm going to read the manual so I don't accidentally blow my keyboard up. So, I suggest you get one of these. It's awesome. So, happy birthday to me. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Just a couple things I forgot to mention while I was filming this, and I remembered while I was editing. This thing has Bluetooth MIDI, which means that you can play music from your phone or your iPad or whatever and send it into the keyboard, which will play through the speakers so you can play along with your favorite music. There's so many things you can do. Easily go on the Roland website and check out more. I just thought that that particular thing was really cool. Hopefully I'll be making some awesome music I'll share with you guys as always. And other than that, I believe this is like the only review unboxing video of the Roland Go Keys 5 in America I can find on YouTube. So hooray for us. And lastly, in the background, all that artwork is stuff that I paint. So for any of you that came here that are musicians that also like artwork, I am actually an artist more than a musician. I love playing music. I'm not great at it. I just love it so much. But as you can see in the background, I'm an oil painter. I also do airbrushing and tattoos. So if you need custom shoes, custom artwork, clothes, vehicles, you want your body painted, your room painted, I do murals. You can find me on almost all major social media apps under my nickname, Samzirra. So I urge you to please check that out. I am available for hire for all your artwork needs. All right, that is it. Thank you. Take care. Goodbye.